Good afternoon, Eric. It is February 27th, and it is a Saturday. You'll also note that those Amazon ants from the trivia fact are red ants that are found in the western United States. So you might know slave-owning ants. So I took a video a while ago that I was taking it with a camera, and I realized about halfway through the editing of said video that the entire video had been taken sideways. And I'm glad that you did that this time around too, so I feel like less of a loser and more like a co-loser. And I do believe that our week of compounding is up, which means that I don't have to come up with one today. Even though I do believe that technically I originally came up with Christine time and Eric time instead of, or respectively CT and ET, instead of Pacific and Eastern Standard Time. Not respectively this time around. But we'll let it slide for you. The prime feature of today would be some little-known verses of children's songs, kids' songs that you learned growing up. You learned the one verse, and then the rest of them you just never learned. And I found a website that has them, so I'm going to share. Perhaps a good way to start off for this particular vlog would be I'm a little teapot. We've originally got I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When you tip me over, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. But the second verse, I thought I heard somebody outside the door. I'm in the stairwell. I'm half hoping it echoes all the time here and I'll just sound more like one of those respectable voiced actors like Morgan Freeman or Jeremy Irons. But the second verse is I'm a clever teapot, yes, it's true. Here, let me show you what I can do. I can change my handle and my spout. Tip me over and pour me out. Nice one. But I do like the vocabulary of this next one more. Now we all know, for the most part, do your ears hang low. But there's also a very vocabulary-filled second verse as well. Do your ears hang high? Do they reach up to the sky? Do they drip when they are wet? Do they stiffen when they're dry? Can you stand before your neighbor with a minimum of labor? Do your ears hang high? There also, it turns out, is an entire story behind My Darling Clementine. This is long, I wasn't able to memorize it. I'm just going to read it from the screen. In a cavern, in a canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter Clementine. Light she was and like a fairy, and her shoes were number 9. Wearing boxes without topses, sandals were for Clementine. Drove she ducklings to the water every morning just at 9. Hit her foot against a splinter, fell into the foaming brine. Ruby lips above the water, blowing bubbles soft and fine. But alas, I was no swimmer, so I lost my Clementine. How I missed her, how I missed her, how I missed my Clementine. But I kissed her little sister, I forgot my Clementine. So basically the story of Clementine is that she's a miner's daughter. She hooks up with this guy. She goes around in the water, hits a splinter, starts bleeding, drowns. And then her guy's like, oh, well, that sucks. And then hooks up with her sister. That is the story of My Darling Clementine. There's a version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but I can't figure out how the tune goes, so I'm not going to do it for you. I can get some of it. When the blazing sun is gone, when nothing shines upon, then you show your little light, twinkle, twinkle all the night. Then the traveler in the dark thanks you for your tiny spark. Like, it's got the first 4 lines, but then it misses the next couple. Just the way it's set up. So that's as far as you're going to get. Now, in honor of the Doctor Who I've been doing, I swear this is as much as I'm going to talk about. I swear. But in honor of it, gosh, I was bawling last night. Terrible, terrible episode. No, I stopped. Okay. In honor of, I found that London Bridge This Falling Down has a ton of verses that kids don't know. Perhaps it's for the better. There are a lot of verses. Build it up with wood and clay, wood and clay, wood and clay. Build it up with wood and clay, my fair lady. Wood and clay will wash away, wash away, wash away. Wood and clay will wash away, my fair lady. Build it up with bricks and mortar, bricks and mortar, bricks and mortar. Build it up with bricks and mortar, my fair lady. Bricks and mortar will not stay, will not stay, will not stay. Bricks and mortar will not stay, my fair lady. Build it up with iron and steel, iron and steel, iron and steel. Build it up with iron and steel, my fair lady. Iron and steel will bend and bow, bend and bow, bend and bow. Iron and steel will bend and bow, my fair lady. Ooh. Build it up with silver and gold, silver and gold, silver and gold. Build it up with silver and gold, my fair lady. Silver and gold will be stolen away, stolen away, stolen away. Silver and gold will be stolen away, my fair lady. Set a man to watch all night, watch all night, watch all night. Set a man to watch all night, my fair lady. Suppose the man should fall asleep, fall asleep, fall asleep. Suppose the man should fall asleep, my fair lady. Give him a pipe to smoke all night, smoke all night, smoke all night. Give him a pipe to smoke all night, my fair lady. So the fun part about that, so okay, so this isn't going to work, so we're going to try this. This doesn't work, we're going to try this. Alright, you know what? We're going to use precious metals. And then we're going to have somebody else guard it, that way nobody can steal it. So then we're just going to make him stay awake all night, just in case. Because somebody's going to steal a bridge. Who would steal a bridge? This was like a chip away at it. Except that stuff would get pretty icky pretty quickly, wouldn't it? What do you think, Archibald? Archibald thinks we need to stick to natural materials anyway. Wood, stone, turtle. See? He knows his way around nature. You're a little eco-gnome. A rolling gnome. You went to the School of Economics. I need to stop getting puns from David Bowie. At any rate, I have no idea how long this is. I've had to stop and curl up to the side because for some reason people want to use the stairs. It's like they have places to be. So I've had to stop and wait for doors to shut and everything a lot of times, but I have no idea. Hopefully it'll be more than like 3 minutes. Be nice. But in the meantime, we're gonna go at it then. Say bye, Archibald. Little sister, I forgot my clementine. Hello.